Okay, let's try this. This is gonna be probably the most boring tutorial I've made, because it will be made in real time. So let's begin. Here we have a few files from Twisted Metal game, and it's for PS3, which is not good usually, but this time we know that the format must be very simple, so let's try this one. Okay, the guy who gave this to me said that all the models are in this UI file, this one. So let's open it, see what's inside. We see PS3 something, some numbers. Let's scroll it a bit. We see a lot of floating point numbers, which can be anything. We don't know anything about this file, except if it has all the models in one file. That's probably not very good, because it's easier when it's only one model, one file, but lots of floating points. Okay, let's check the end. And that's a texture. And I don't know what this is. No, that's probably not a texture then. Just, or maybe it is. Okay, let's scroll up for a while. That's a texture, and it's DXT5 probably, because of this. Okay. Again, this. You know, when you scroll this up, you can notice only a few numbers changing, and these and these. These are really looking like half float, like UVs. And this may be, I don't know, coordinates in integers, something. And this FFFF are maybe colors. Okay. And what's this? Texture again. And again, it's something like DXT5. Okay. This is what I usually do when I open the file the first time. I'm just scrolling around it to see like a picture of what's inside. More textures. Okay, let's go higher up, like somewhere in the middle, and a texture again. So this file actually has at least a lot of textures and some geometry probably. So a bit, and a texture again. So okay, most of this file is probably filled with textures, as you can expect. Okay, but let's return to the beginning. So these are floating points, but these are not looking like coordinates. It's like matrices or some tables of something. No floats anymore, just some numbers. Okay. What was that? And this actually looks like face index buffer, like face buffer. Yeah. And these are floating points again, and these are big floating points, not like matrices like this C and 40 something. This tells me that these coordinates are like hundreds of thousands integers. Okay. So face buffer, vertex buffer. Probably that's it. Wait. What's this? It's like 80 something again. And the faces again. Okay, let's take one of these. Or maybe scroll just a little bit more. Well, okay, so usually it can be that these models are just arranged in random order inside of this file. This happens sometimes because it just depends on how the game packages its data. Okay, I ran out of space on the disk, so I had to restart the recording, but then I forgot to turn on the microphone and recorded another 5 minutes without a sound. So now I have to repeat what I did and try to emulate that I just figured this out again. So I took just another one phase buffer, probably at this offset, and tried to find this in the file, and then I found another record in the same submesh table, and this is the offset. This is the count of faces. Let's divide this by 3. Yes, it's dividable. So they are triangles, naturally. But this time, after this offset, we have a number very close to it, which is right after that. So if we scroll down all the faces, after that we have something which is probably vertices, but they are not floating points. They are with 80 something, probably integers, signed or unsigned, and I made a quick check. Here is the end, 71, 70C, divide by 6 bytes because they are integers. No. And this count is very close to this number here. Just a bit, this is a bit bigger, like 10 vertices bigger. Then I thought that these zeros are probably also counted in the buffer because of the PS3 workflow, and they have something like conveyors. So they just took the whole data block and probably build the model based on indices. So now we have to take all this data and check if we are right about this. So our assumption is we have that number of indices from this offset here, and this number of vertices from this offset. So at least this 631 is probably something about, and this 52 it's probably something about the format and some additional data. We don't know that yet. So also there are many submeshes here, and this is a big table. As we know, there are probably 100 or many hundreds here. So we need to check this, and to do this we're going to run the Visual Studio and make a little program to check this.